Afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great CES 2025. What an amazing week to see all the friends, industry associates, so many friends here from Tuya. Thank you, Alex and team, for having us here. It's a privilege to be part of the Tuya Developer Day. We really appreciate it. Alex, I definitely want to get one of those squirrel feeders, so please look me up after we're done because that looks pretty cool. My name's Fritz Werder. Again, I'm the senior director from Silicon Labs, focused on our consumer life business. Silicon Labs is a fabless semiconductor company, and we're 100% focused on Internet of Things. So 3 areas where we're really focused on is low power, coexistence of technologies, and security. Those are paramount to what we view in the IoT, and Tuya is an absolutely fantastic partner of ours. So thank you again for being here. Just to start a little bit with what's happening in AI, we heard from some of the other speakers. AI, we know it's huge in the industry. It's disrupting industries. It's having a major impact on where we see the IoT going. And there's multiple ways that it's transforming the Internet of Things. So you heard from Olivier around cloud, and certainly cloud computing is a very useful use case for large language models, being able to do things like Alexa voice control. We heard from David on that. So cloud absolutely is paramount to AI, but it's not perfect for all situations and all scenarios related to IoT. There's longer latency because you're sending messages and data back and forth to the cloud. There's also issues around who owns data as that's being transferred between devices and cloud accounts and so forth. And then there's energy consumption to run these large data centers. So while it's great for big applications, it's not perfect for everything. So then we started seeing edge AI, which got into PCs, computers, speakers, TVs, things that were at the edge to drive more use cases. And that brought new opportunities for service providers, gateway manufacturers, and ecosystems. It reduced the cost of bandwidth from the cloud. But again, that was really only good for those larger edge devices. So now we're starting to see the need for AIoT at the edge with tiny machine learning and tiny AIoT. So this is bringing even more opportunities to device manufacturers, brings the highest level of cost savings. Data stays local to the device. It has faster reaction times and also local processing and resiliency. So there's a lot of reasons why local tiny machine learning and AI has benefits for edge devices for IoT. So why AI ML on wireless IoT processors? So this is Silicon Labs' main focus. We see 4 main reasons why you would want to run AI and machine learning at the tiny edge. One is integration. So think of things like all of our Silicon Labs chips have a accelerator in them, or many of our chips have accelerators in them. This allows you to offload the wireless processing and separate that from the main application MCU. So that gives advantages to be able to be more efficient with devices, optimize code size, be able to simplify your system design while maximizing all the value for that IoT device. Second, power consumption. By executing machine learning and data processing at the source, it reduces the need to really go out and ping the cloud and send all that data over it. So typically wireless ICs are always powered on, so you can have those on doing those machine learning and AI acceleration and processing, and then only turn on that main processor when you need to. So there's efficiency in that. And always on, like I said, the main application MCU can stay in sleep mode while the wireless IoT chip runs all the machine learning, AI and ML based activities. So think of things like an accelerometer for an activity tracker as a good example of that. Another one would be wake word detection. You don't need to do full complex voice control. You can do very basic wake word detection. And then finally, system efficiency would be the 4th reason. So reducing latency and being able to do offline local operations. So some sample use cases that we see AIoT at the edge is developing. Certainly healthcare is one, and elderly care. So this can be tracking biometric signals. It can be predicting activities, identifying anomalies such as fall detection, and how that benefits device makers as well as users is to be able to identify those various types of deviations from norms that are happening within a home. So that allows for being able to predict what could happen or be able to react to a situation with an elderly parent or a health-related activity. And so the method for how this is being done is time series data patterning. So, and or time series data matching. So voice control, another opportunity or another sample use case here, voice control of lights. We've all seen it. We heard David talk about Alexa, but you don't need to go through all the scenes and stuff. You can do very basic wake word type applications at the edge. So better detection accuracy, turn on something. You don't need to do all the scenes, and improved user experience without any latency at all. And then that uses audio pattern matching and keyword detection as some of the main ways that executes. Predictive maintenance is another one. One of my responsibilities is around smart appliances, and we're seeing this a lot with appliance companies want to find new revenue streams and want to be able to add more value to their end users. And so predictive maintenance can look at those appliance devices or devices that are out in the field and know if something's going to go wrong, where they can send in technicians, they can offer support packages, they can do things preemptively to improve that maintenance activity. So this reduces unplanned downtime are some of the benefits. It predicts machine failure and also provides device level health reports to users. How that works is anomaly detection. So an example of that would be understanding vibrations that are happening in a motor. And then finally, security would be another example of AI/ML at the edge. So things like glass break detection, noise detection, smart lock interactions, all of those things can have value from a security standpoint. So this provides better accuracy in detection with security systems. And the way that's working is audio and vision pattern matching. So those are just a couple of examples on top of all the great ones that Alex gave earlier on today. So some of the benefits of Silicon Labs, what we call our MVP, which is that accelerator on device for our Series 2 SoCs. Two of the big ones are really around processing power, being able to offload that to the CPU. That provides a lot faster inferencing times, and then much, much lower power consumption numbers. So these are coming from measuring the Silicon Labs local AI accelerator versus running this on like a Cortex-M. So it gives you some understanding of up to 8 times faster inferencing time locally versus doing it turning on the main MCU and going to the cloud, and also 6 times lower power for inferencing. So better power and faster times. Finally, just a little bit about Silicon Labs offerings. So we've got, as I mentioned, a number of products that include the accelerators within the devices, and Tuya works with many of these products. So our MG and BG24 families, this is both a Bluetooth device, as well as if you use the MG24, that's 15.4, as well as Bluetooth. So you can do Zigbee, you can do Matter over Thread, all sorts of different applications and use cases on the MG24, or if you're doing specifically Bluetooth on the BG24. Also, our new MG26 and BG26 that have higher flash and RAM. This is kind of the flagship line of Silicon Labs for low power 2.4. So these can provide Thread, Zigbee, Bluetooth, proprietary. You can also do Matter over Thread. And again, this has the AI/ML accelerator that you can do all the stuff we're talking about. And then Wi-Fi, our new 917 products are an ultra low power Wi-Fi offering. And this also has that local AI/ML accelerator at the edge to be able to do Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth. And that's, again, you can do Wi-Fi over Matter. So great number of products from Silicon Labs, great partnership with Tuya. We've got more coming in Q1. So again, really want to thank all of you. There's so many opportunities of what you can do with AI and ML at the edge. Take advantage of the tools Tuya has. They've got an incredible leading global IoT platform, PaaS, SaaS, so many tools. So again, thank you. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your support of Silicon Labs and Tuya. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Thanks, everyone.